Almost made it.
Makes me so mad.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
I mean, you still are you guys recording this or you're just doing a live stream?
The recording was fucking up the stream earlier, so I had to close that.
Shit. Damn.
It's all good.
No, it's all right. We'll just start another stream.
I'm just checking.
Well, what you could do if you want to do like a video, you could literally have, I think, download YouTube into MP4 and then try to splice them together.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that at another point right now.
Making sure there's not like 2 streams going on.
No.
Fuck.
Do you have Xboon?
Yeah, we do.
Damn. Oh, no,
Okay. Everything should be back up properly.
Okay, good to go.
Yeah, we're good to go. All right. What the fuck are we talking about? Dressrosa. It's just there, bro. It's just another fucking Alabasta, just a little not as good in my opinion, but still pretty good. Still a pretty good
Right.
Digitoro was also a good character.
Let's go to what's it called?
Zo.
Yo, am I the only one who thinks this is like Marine?
What?
What? What?
I thought you were saying Marine Ford. I was like, no. No, it's definitely Marine.
No, I give it Laboon. I give it
Laboon.
It's not Marine. Because a lot of while there's no main villain, I do like the fact that well, first off, they introduced the I forgot what they were called. The Minks. Yeah, the Mink tribe. They pretty much showed the embodiment of no snitching. So that was cool.
Oh yeah. No, literally, like that. That's one of the reasons why I put on Laboon. Like the minute when I heard them say Raizo is safe, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Like this motherfucker was here the whole time. Like they did that fool to me too. Nah, because I genuinely thought it was like, yo, like, he's not here. Like, bro, like, yo, Luffy, yo, fuck this guy up or something. Like shit. Like but then like fucking Zo just had some shit for himself. It was like, yeah, let me just fuck up the pirates myself.
Mm-hmm. I was just like, Zunisha.
Yeah, Zunisha. But really, that's all I gotta say about being Laboon. Like it's
kind of like is a good prelude into Whole Cake arc for me.
That's literally what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's just a big lord.
Whole Cake. This is really good. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just moving it.
Oh, okay.
Where are we putting it? How are you feeling?
Some
of y'all feel like spicy and want to put it in one.
It is not the One Piece. Straw Hat because
put in a Marine.
I love some but
I say Straw Hat because Luffy fighting Katakuri was pretty dang good, and he got like a much needed level up as well.
Plus him yelling to Sanji like, I need you as my cook, motherfucker. I'm not moving. Like
I'm not gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
Unless it comes from you.
I think for starters, like also kind of like the reason why Whole Cake Island happened was like, you know, Luffy like really sees Sanji as like a very vital member of his crew. So he's like, no, like you can't leave. Like you're part of the crew. Like
you're really letting me stay with just Chopper, bro.
Also, I remember texting Leon that fucking betrayal from what's her face.
Pudding.
Yeah, I was like, I remember texting Leon. I'm like, I hate this fucking bitch. I hope she dies.
I think I responded to you saying like, give it time, and then you were just surprised.
Yeah.
Like, what's it called? Like, in the cover stories, like later, like during the Egghead series or so, like then like Aokiji and what's his face? One of them.
Van Auger. They took her, and she's with them now.
Right. So yeah, who knows? Give it time. You know, she might die.
Thanks.
Wait, what's her really cool power again? Like she could reverse people's memories or something.
She could reverse. She could
take it out. No, she actually has a devil fruit power as well, where she can literally take your memories out. Like, because in the end, or towards the end of Whole Cake, she ended up kissing Sanji, and Sanji was like head over heels, but she like ripped that memory out of him, so he doesn't even.
Oh right.
I was like Big Mama.
Big Mama's great.
She's a really good villain.
Great villain.
Actually, the other reason why I remember now, the other reason why I like it is because this is kind of like an Ocean's 11 One Piece style, because they're all playing how to fuck up the wedding. That part I like, especially with Capone. With Capone, I like that. I really did. I like the Ocean's
like Capone.
11.
Yeah,
Capone was a really cool like ally to have. I liked him a lot. I like the callback to the cow girl from Thriller Bark showing back up, and her being Lola. Big Ma's like daughter, and then like seeing the twin, and then like the family kind of getting back together, which is kind of cute. Or at least that happens in the cover stuff, right? And then like you guys were saying with Luffy's fight, that was pretty sick. I really liked Sanji's stuff. Yeah, I loved Sanji's shit. Yeah, Sanji's my favorite character,
and his family and stuff like that. Just being like,
fuck the Vinsmokes. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, nah, fuck them.
They're pieces of shit. But then they're like, "You got guts, kid. I'll give you that." And then they're all like,
"Shut the fuck."
All right, on to the big boy, Wano.
Joy boy,
guys. Let's be real here. Let's not even mince words.
That shit ain't making it past Long Lane.
That shit is going nowhere near the One Piece. Nah, this should be in One Piece.
I think it should.
No,
I will say
no. Oh, Straw Hat.
Lord.
Oh my fucking god.
Straw Hat. We're not putting that shit in One Piece.
Wow.
We're not
okay, yeah, why?
Because it tried to be marine forward, it didn't stick the landing. And if you're gonna tell me Gear 5th is alone is enough to get the hell out of here, nah. Because a lot of things that happened, like the thing with Sanji, that was kind of an ass pull. Like him all of a sudden awakening his Vinsmoke genes, and I got like that felt like an ass pull. Like a lot of things in there was just like a big like what the fuck.
Dude, first is the Birdman, then it's Sanji. Like. But there's not.
A lot of the arc is ass pulling.
Wait,
like, thank you.
Like
thank
a
you.
lot of the arc.
Wait, what do you mean? Like he gets the suit. Matter. He just had like the whole Cake Island situation. What was called like? I don't think that's more of an ass pull. Like,
no, it is. Okay, we're not talking about the suit because he destroyed the suit. If you remember when he fought the long neck mother, the dude literally was supposed to break every bone in Sanji's body, but he was like all broken up instead, like his brother Yonji, which showed that like his Vinsmoke DNA that his father tried to implant him and the rest of his brothers with finally kicked in. Now, like when they then threw a sword at him, it broke on like touch, and I'm just like, that's kind of ass pulling.
Wait, but didn't it kick in because he was constantly wearing the suits?
We don't know. It was never explained.
Who gives a shit about Sanji's power?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about Sanji's power?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know why that's probably like one of the reasons why it's not.
To me, Wano belongs in the One Piece because it is like its own story in itself. Yeah. It is so this could be a fucking Shonen Jump story.
Yeah, it's literally the span of almost like Demon Slayer. Like
also,
almost that long.
I mean, the other reason why I say it should be in Straw Hat is because like Kid is kind of trash. I hope we can agree on that.
Wait, what is trash?
Kid.
Kid. Useless Kid. He kind of trash.
He gets bodied.
Like,
not even that. It's not even that. It's not even just that he gets body. It's like, because like Law gets through because his ability is just hacks. But Luffy actually, we're not talking about Gear 5th, by the way. But Luffy actually trained, like, mastering different versions of Haki, and like, Kid didn't bring much of anything to the fight. Like, he beat Big Mom on a ring out. Let's be real. It was a ring out, not a definitive, like, KO. And Law had to help with that ring out. That's the biggest thing. If Law didn't put that sphere to cancel out her sound, she would have gotten more souls to heal herself up, and she would have been a problem. Like, nah. Like, Kid was useless.
It's hard to talk about Wano, right? And me and Peter have actually discussed, like, making a video about this. Is reading an arc while it's coming out is very different when reading it while it's all complete in your hands, because at some point you feel fatigue toward the end because you're just like, I just want this fucking thing to be over with. With Wano, there was a little bit of that, but like I was still like engaged till the very end.
Like for me right now, like where One Piece is at compared to when I was reading Wano, like the reason why I love Wano, forget about One Piece for a second. The reason why I love Chainsaw Man is because I was able to read the whole fucking thing all the way through. To me, it feels like a fucking masterpiece.
Right, yeah.
But I'm reading it right now. It's slow as balls, dude. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about what's going on.
Yeah.
I just want fucking Denji to come back. But would I have felt that way if I was reading Chainsaw Man from the start? That's how I feel about Wano. Wano is long as fuck. But it was worth going through because it was all fucking there for me to read without having to wait week by week. Whereas right now, I'm caught up with One Piece reading the Eggman arc, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I didn't have to worry about that with Wano because it was done. So I could read it all the way through. And that's why, to me, like with Wano, like it's so... To me, like it feels like its own fucking like shonen fucking manga. Because like... Fuck the Straw Hats for a second. The fucking people in Wano, their whole fucking shit is awesome.
Yeah.
Like all their whole backstory and the formation of the country, and like, they're pulling some fucking they're pulling some Zelda shit here. We're coming back from 200 years ago or whatever the fuck, 20 years ago. But still, I was just like, that's so cool, and like them developing as characters and seeing them grow and trying to change and like, you know, finally standing up for their country because the Straw Hats are like, stop being a bunch of pushovers.
Yeah, this is like the ultimate, like, I forgot what YouTuber described it, but like, I struggled getting into One Piece at first. I was like, oh, One Piece is too long, blah, 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 and there's no character development. But a YouTuber described it perfectly. It's like, One Piece, the characters don't, like, they develop, sure, but it's more about what the characters do to the environment. And I think Wano is like the perfect
example of that.
Like, you know, our characters are already pretty much established. There's no need for them to go any further besides power-ups, abilities, and stuff like that. But like just the effects of like what Peter was saying, like the side characters and stuff, like people we just got introduced to this arc, and you care so deeply about them. Like
the little fucking kid became an adult.
Exactly. Like finally, and it was just like. Oh, that speech at the end that he gives is just like perfect. And there's like 3 parts to Wano, but like honestly, I loved reading Wano when there was a lot of Wano left. Once I caught up to Wano, I felt fatigued, but that's only because once you catch up, it like Markeith, like anyone could even say this. Like once you catch up to One Piece, it slowly doesn't lose its magic completely, but it only loses it a little bit because was that excitement of catching up when you first started out, and now that you're here, you're like, fuck, I gotta wait 2 weeks for a chapter.
What the fuck? Oda's going on a fucking hiatus? This is bullshit.
Yeah, with Egg Island, it was just like, I haven't seen Luffy in 4 months. What the fuck is he doing now?
I felt the same way.
Even with all that, like, I would want to read Wano again straight through, like, without, you know, having to stop and stuff, just to see how good it is. Because I agree with Peter. I think it should be in the One Piece, because it takes everything that One Piece is really good at, caring about side characters, caring about settings, caring about the main Straw Hats and stuff, and just it perfects it.
Oda whips out 3 cocks.
Yes.
Huge penises.
Big old dick.
Plops them on the table and says, "Hey guys, here's everything This is pretty much my magnum opus.
The culmination of all my work.
Yeah, this is my magnum opus."
I get that, and I do agree, but the other thing about it is, like, also with Gear 5th, it's cool. It's an awesome power-up. Where the fuck did it come from? That's, like, the biggest question in everyone's mind, because
that's way
was kind of introduced.
That's what we're going to find out, baby.
It seems so fucking... But, okay, you can't tell me that, like, oh, we're going to find out. Okay, cool. Right now, we don't know. So, as of right now, I'm just kind of feels like random that Luffy's all of a sudden able to do that. Like, the entire series, we're going through thinking that he has a paramecia till we realize, oh, it's actually a mythical Zoan. I'm like, fucking what? Okay, like, don't get me wrong. It was hype as hell. I still think it's hype as hell. But I'm just like, I need answers.
I have my issues with Gear 5. And it's not because of that. It's mostly because I didn't want it to just be like, oh, he could just power up with Gear 5 no matter what, and that's kind of what it's becoming with Eggland. Like, he just kind of like
that's okay. So
that's what kind of annoys me.
That's Leon, my egghead right now.
Leon, you're saying this, you're saying like where are the answers for this when you realize we saw hockey in the first like 5 episodes of One Piece, and we didn't get that shit explained to us 200 episodes. Not even 200.
No.
Like, that's a good point.
That's
like,
different.
A lot of
Let me tell you why. That's
Oda
different.
sprinkles shit throughout the whole fucking series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he doesn't answer right away. This could be one of those things.
They even alluded to Gear 5 all the way from Skypiea. Well, sort of visually, at least.
No. They alluded to the form. They did not allude to what.
Nika. Sorry.
They allude to Luffy being able to do that.
Gotcha.
Exactly. The only allusion we get to that is in the same arc, which shouldn't count. And that was when
you're just mad, Leon, because you don't have the answers, and I feel like that really bothers.
No. Literally, from a writing standpoint, it's one of those things of like, all right. We get no foreshadowing. Like you cannot tell me that Gear 5 doesn't come off as a random power up, like come off as a random ass pull. Like, am I wrong? You can't tell me it doesn't come off that way. Especially since the only hint we get to it was when Jinbei was fighting that saber-toothed tiger guy in the same arc. Come on now. It's the same thing with Sanji Vinsmoke, like all over it. Come on now.
Well, didn't Shanks steal the gum fruit from like a marine ship?
Yeah.
We didn't know that. We did not know that. We know he had it, and we know he took it, but we didn't know it was ship. It was only stated after in Wano with the saber-tooth guy. This is what I'm saying. We're getting some hints in there in the same arc, but it just feels like, oh, we need to hint toward, because even Oda has said it himself in like way back when he said he does not know how Luffy's gonna beat Kaido. He said that. He does not know. So because of his statements and all that, I'm not saying that necessarily is, but it comes off as an asp. It really does. It's cool. I like the transformation, but writing-wise, that's how it comes off as. If we had to,
random out of context question, Leon, do you like the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball?
Not really into Dragon Ball, to be truthfully honest with you, because I have a whole issue with Dragon Ball. I have whole issues with that.
We did a whole podcast about it.
We did a whole ass tier list about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Only because I was bringing it up because like that's like what happened with the Cell Saga. Akira Toriyama was just pulling shit out of his ass.
Yeah.
I didn't like and I would have see. I've called out Akira Toriyama. Don't get me started with Akira Toriyama. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I have went to war with some diehard Dragon tards about they're like, yeah, Dragon Ball's peak fiction. I'm like, you must be kidding.
No.
You must be kidding.
JJ almost fought me about saying One Piece being peak fiction. I truly think it is, but he doesn't.
What the fuck are you talking about? I had it on my 9x9.
You told me it wasn't.
I'm just saying though. There are stuff better.
I was like One Piece.
Sorry, I think Goodnight Poopoon, fucking Berserk, and Finland Saga are better than One Piece. I apologize if I have a correct opinion.
One Piece belongs to be in that group.
I had it in the same group. I had it in my 3x3.
You keep saying 9x9.
I know 9x9 would be 81 squares.
That's crazy.
3x3. I meant. It's in my top 10 mangas.
That's crazy because like with me, like Wano is on the same level as Marineford because it once again destroys the balance of the entire world.
Yeah.
So
this is where we get the big ass fucking picture of Luffy fucking being called the fucking Emperor of the Sea. Not Emperor of the Sea. Yeah, an Emperor. He's one of the 4 Emperors now.
Yeah.
Fucking, we get to see Buggy's backstory now and how the fuck happened to him.
We never even mentioned Junpei in all of this.
Yeah, no, we haven't mentioned Junpei whatsoever. We get to see at the very end of like the effects of Wano ripple throughout the entire series. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, then we see what fucking happens at the fucking the stupid fucking castle people, the celestial dragons meeting, and like all of that, and like
I don't know. I mean, I think it's One Piece. Markeith, you think it's One Piece?
I think it's One Piece.
Yeah, but
I love that all over again.
Just your local contrarian here.
Yeah,
you really are. You really
literally.
We went from the last tier list. We're gonna pull up the tier list after this, but like we went from every single arc pretty much being
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it up right now. Fucking Leon went through some stages. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
Hey, I read more. I
literally told Peter, I was like, yeah, a lot of it's gonna be S tier, so don't let like Leon put like more than like 5 up there. And you just fucking switched up on me like nothing. Like Christ.
All right.
Like it's crazy the differences.
All right. This is crazy because a bunch of shit you guys have at the end of this fucking video. All right, so we've got Manafort, we got post-war. Wano is in S tier. Water 7.
Water 7, look at that.
So Lobby, Impel down. Dressrosa. Y'all have Dressrosa up there. Y'all have the Archipelagos. Y'all have Arlo Park. Y'all have Alabasta. Y'all have so much shit in S tier at the end of your video.
All in S tier.
That's all in S tier.
All S tier. Every single one.
Like,
are you sure that's just not like
so much?
Windows in S tier.
Dude, what's crazy is you were arguing about long ring, long land, and you put it in the longest rank with JJ. You were like, "Yeah, you know what? This is garbage."
And we had a whole 20-minute discussion about it.
That's crazy. You guys like a lot of shit.
Yeah,
a lot of shit we have lower. We did in this, like, because holy shit. Again, I'm glad we have less than this, but for fuck's sake, at least Wano.
Because Wano's
tier.
To be fair, the reason for that was because we, again, like for Water 7, we lumped Water 7 and Izabi. Like, we did a lot of that where we lumped arcs together and stuff like that. You guys really made, like, you really did, like, all the arcs separate. That's why I'm just like, okay, I really gotta think.
I did it. The fucking guy who made the tier list.
Well, no, the guy
whoever did it made me have to really think, like,
did,
actually up there.
Yeah, even at a post-war. Oh, damn. Leon.
Yes.
For the viewers, just let it be Wano. Just help, please.
Because, dude, this list isn't going to be taken seriously if Wano's
not on the top tier. We're going to get laughed at.
Because, like,
people might unsubscribe.
Just because Sanji has some special powers doesn't
just because his pants are fitting right.
I had a whole tirade too. Also, I also want to tirade how Kid is fucking useless. Like,
that's more
also, the other issue that I have though.
Oh, right.
We didn't get to see Law in action at all, except when he's with Kid or with Luffy. Like, Kid had a whole fight.
I think the problem with where One Piece is at now is that it's like what made Marineford so good is that, like, Luffy was a small part of a bigger picture. Mm-hmm. He's now part of that bigger picture, and everyone else is kind of there.
Yeah.
And it's making a lot of the characters just like right now with Eggland, like literally no one's doing anything except for Luffy and Zoro. Mm-hmm. And even then Zoro is just like, we're not even seeing his fight.
Yeah.
With what the fuck is his name?
Lucci.
Like, we haven't even seen his fight, and his fight's over. Mm-hmm. It's because the person who matters is Luffy. It's Luffy because he turned into a god.
Yeah,
which leads
and we don't know why.
With Egghead, which leads into my problem with Egghead. But to put on Wano's thing here, I see the need for it to be One Piece. I see the need for it to be put on that tier. For me, to reiterate, there is one thing I will admit that I will probably have to do. Because there was one thing I've been meaning to do and I haven't do it, and I want to reread Wano arc fully. Because going back to what you guys said earlier, reading it by chapter, there was also another thing that I think Jack said a while back was that recency bias. When Wano was done, everybody was saying how hyped it was because it's the most recent thing. But now that a year has passed and now we're fully in the Egghead arc, it kind of makes you want to sit down and be like, is Wano really as hype as we made it to be at the time?
Yeah, it is. I still think it is.
It is.
Instantly.
And for me, don't get me wrong, it is not bad. I will never say it's a bad art. Never. It was good. But again, it's just one of those few things that made me go like, okay, but what would y'all do? Like, what was Oda cooking here? And what was the point of this? And this feels like it's one of those things where questions just pop up, and not the questions like the overall mystery. It's just more of the questions writing wise, what was the point? What were you doing here? Why didn't you do this instead? And yada yada yada. And it's one of those things that kind of niggle in the back of my Again, this ain't Laboon tier. I said a Straw Hat tier, high Straw Hat tier, touching the edge of the One Piece. Y'all not gonna let me pass.
I don't agree.
All right,
hey man, you got your ideas.
Yeah, there's some ideas.
You were cooking words.
Well, maybe not cooking.
You were definitely cooking something.
I'm still baffled looking at the previous.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Those is crazy.
I thought Wano was gonna be a wash.
At least Wano. I'm shocked at this point we got Ainz Lobby and Marine Ford on there.
Yeah.
Because to me, Wano is like a better Marine Ford.
Yeah. No, I hard agree.
It does exactly the same thing as Marine Ford, and then just it pushes it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
Because it's got a similar idea of changing the fucking world.
But what we didn't tell Leon is we now have a veto vote, and
we're actually making a whole new tier called Wano Country.
It's number one, baby.
I was just mainly doing this to get on you guys' nerves. If y'all want to put it on One Piece, go right ahead.
Motherfucker. 20 minutes. Thank God.
If we were to actually organize One Piece, I think this would be the perfect.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I personally would say
I think everything else.
Ford would go. I say Marine Ford should go before Wano. That's my personal opinion. Innie's Lobby is definitely last. I can't.
That is before Wano.
Yeah, Lobby should be last. What do you think? What do you think, Markeith? What do you think's better, Wano or Marine Ford?
I mean, Marine Ford should be first, not Wano.
Sorry.
Go on.
It's kind of tough because I like both of them a lot. And they both have really good impacts to their story.
A gun to your head. Which one you picking?
Honestly, I gotta go Marine Ford, though.
All right, then we're moving it.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I don't hate that either. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Marine
it's almost
Ford's
like an end of an era to the original saga.
Marine Ford is an end to an era. Wano feels like the start of a new one.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It literally is
because
the start and end because it's a full story.
The story's end. Well, no, with the ending of Wano,
more
shit happens in the universe.
And we're almost, quote unquote, almost done.
We're almost done.
Whatever that means.
We're in the final saga. So
again, whatever that could be, 2 years or fucking 5.
It could be when I have kids.
Yeah, you're gonna be married.
I'm gonna be married
before fucking One Piece wraps up.
By the time One Piece wraps up, bro. I've been married for years at that point.
Yeah, you're gonna be married for years, plural.
So, guys, the real question is: did we find the One Piece at the end of this stream? And is it a friendship?
It better not be.
Thank God it's not.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oda's been hyping for years.
I would prefer Bucky dropping the One Piece and then we never know what it is. I would prefer that besides friendship.
Dude, you know what'd be crazy? It'd be crazy if like he pulls a fucking like Berserk author shit and just
it dies. No, don't say that.
Stop it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We'll never know the ending of One Piece.
Nah, don't
just like we'll never know the true ending of Berserk.
Don't put that out there.
It's the same thing too. It's the same thing too. The last chapter the Berserk author ever created was that huge ass fucking
Griffith, yeah.
Griffith being the little kid. Mm-hmm. That'd be crazy if like he's like just about to show the One Piece. The gang sees the One Piece and in the last panel.
It's a bright glow.
Yeah, the last panel is like, Oda's gone.
Oda and a hot dog choke on him.
Yeah, so that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
No, I mean, even if that were to happen, I still think One Piece is one of the goats.
Dude, it's so
even if it never continued on.
I'm so glad you told me to read this shit. I'm just saying that right now.
And I violently forced Markeith to read it.
I don't want to say that, but yeah, at the same time, yes, I would say
I was very toxic.
You
were very toxic.
I harassed him for sure.
All right, that's not good.
Yeah, there were bomb threats, but in Minecraft.
Are you glad you read it, Markeith?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The
Sniper King poster.
Oh yes, yeah. No, I do not regret reading One Piece. You got
me the Law shirt because Law's based.
It's yes, but yeah, now like I really fuck with this series a lot, and I'm gonna be sad when it ends.
We all will be.
I'm gonna cry, especially Leon, because I remember just to wrap everything into a nice little bow. So I told Peter to read One Piece. I told Markeith to read One Piece, and then I remember in college with Leon, I was like, One Piece isn't good because it's too long, and I'm not gonna start it. I was being a little brat. I was being like, I'm not gonna fucking start it. There's no way. Full Metal Alchemist is the best thing ever.
Fucking loser.
What? No, I haven't read Berserk. But and Leon's just like, you're a clown. You're a clown. I'm like, there's no way. Started reading it. And then I was
see,
fuck you, Leon. Let me put on my red nose and the clown makeup.
That's the thing. The first step is you got to start it.
He didn't want to read. He didn't want to watch the anime. And I always tell people, if you want to get into One Piece, read the manga. Don't waste your time with the anime. The anime is just if you want to support it and just watch it after you catch up with the manga, by all means, I do that too. But if you really want to get into it, know everything like as quickly as possible and efficiently, read the manga. It's way better. Mm-hmm. It's nicer. You can read at your own pace, and you'll get through it like in no time. Actually, if you're reading consistently, right?
Yeah, you'll get through it pretty fast.
Yeah, and then you can just go back to the anime to see some of the scenes animated. Because I'm not gonna lie, to give some respect to the anime as well, there are some scenes in the anime that just hit different because it's animated. They just hit different.
I'll actually say One Piece, like the fights themselves, like structurally wise, paneling, like they're good, but I think the emotional impact is better. Like I think Bleach, Naruto fights as they are drawn panel by panel are better. Like One Piece's strong suits isn't really the fighting; it's more the emotional impact behind the fighting. And seeing that animated, like you kind of need that closure, like to watch the scenes from the anime just to be able to see it visually, because sometimes, especially with Egghead and like where Wano's art is now, like some of it, like there's a lot of balloons cramped into those fucking panels. Like it gets pretty crowded.
Can I ask you guys one final question to end the stream? We've been talking about all these arcs. What's everybody's favorite arc? Mine's Arlong Park. That's my favorite arc. I love that arc. It's what made me want to keep reading One Piece. Like, truly, I was blown away by how good it was.
Yeah, Water 7 for me.
Water 7 for you?
Yeah.
Markeith, Leon?
I'm thinking
too.
Because
there's a lot.
Well, talk us through your thinking. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling like Eni's lobby because narratively speaking, that's when we see the Straw Hat. Again, that's when they're actually being a pirate crew. They're maturing. They're not playing kid games anymore. Luffy's like now becoming captain, because with Arlong Park, we see glimpses of him protecting his people. But in Enies Lobby, I feel like that's when he's taking a lot more seriously. So much so that we see, I feel like it's built on, because then when we get to 70, he's the first one to order them to run. That's not Luffy from the beginning of the series. That's not the same Luffy. The Luffy from the beginning of the series would have been a bonehead and try to keep fighting even though he couldn't win. Nah, when in 70, when he realized they could not take those threats, he said, yo, we out. We gotta dip. We cannot win. We gotta run. That, to me, all started with Enies Lobby. That's when he role as a captain. And the reason why I'll say Water 7 into Enies Lobby because, again, Luffy made the hard decision to abandon Mary. And here's the thing. It was Luffy's decision. No one coaxed him into it. Absolutely nobody did. He saw the situation and he assessed it. And he's like, we're leaving Mary behind. Mary can't help us out. He's the one that made that call. He's the captain. He understood that. And he made that call. Usopp was just kind of being a little brat and didn't want to accept it. But we're not talking about that. So for me, I'd say it's Water 7 into Enies Lobby. That's when the Straw Hats took shit seriously. That's when they actually started to mature. And that's when we started to see them become the GOATs as pirates. That's my 2 cents. Markeith?
Alabasta.
I'm still Alabasta.
Mm-hmm. I don't have like a very well detailed reasoning as to what compared to Leon. I am tired.
And I just like Alabasta.
That's it. I like Sand. I like Dune. Okay.
Crocodile has a cool ass laugh.
He does have a cool ass laugh.
To those watching the stream, thank you. The original stream had almost 20 views, which is pretty cool. Please, Markeith, Leon, do you guys have anything you want plugged?
Not at the moment. I have not done social media for a while. I haven't even done Twitch in years. I'm busy.
I'm a ghost now.
Same.
Okay.
No worries. I posted a video last weekend
Sunday.
About Destiny 2. JJ should be posting a video hopefully by the end of the month, if not beginning of next month. And then I'll be creating another video as well. My video will be probably about the Fallout TV show. Nice. Because that shit fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching the stream. Markeith, Leon, thank you guys for joining us. This was truly
thank you for having
probably
us.
One of my favorite streams we've done.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna work on making this into like a 3-part actual upload with edits and stuff.
A saga.
Not anytime this month. Like eventually it'll come out.
Yeah, once we get monetized, we'll make you. You have to be a member to watch this.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
But no. Yeah, no, seriously, Markeith, Leon, without you guys, this truly was a really good, fun, and great stream.
A lot of twists and turns, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Check us out next week. We have